Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. This is Martin here. A brand new year, 2024, and it's been a slight what we call different from where we see from the other regional market. Definitely so when we see the pullback and the sell-off in the US market. Our KLCI market has been a lagging factor. Some of you might know from the talk that I talk about it on our live Wednesday night talk. We are lagging about 2 to 3 months, and such that lags which we saw the US bull run that we see in November, December. Now this has spilled over to the KLCI side. That's why we're seeing this rally, and by no coincidence, we call it the Chinese New Year rally in here. So I do hope that some of you already got into this mood of getting in. I'm sure many of our members has already done so. They has been sort of being one of the privileges of being in Trade VSA is able to get the information more out hand, and also our regular training, right, on the Monday training. And remember, members, today we have our members training. So make sure you attend it tonight. We start at 9:30 and we're picking some of the live stocks. I'll just talk about some of those live stocks that we have. So let's get on to what we have for you this morning. So you can see on top of me here, let's switch to a wider chart, that the KLCI is really moving up nice in here. You can see the final, let me just bring this up, and you can see the number 1 breakout, number 2 breakout, number 3, that uptrust taken up nicely, and also foreign funds coming in. So that's sort of put in place why we are seeing this market started to pull back. Now, if you enjoyed this live video on our educational breakfast show for SmartRobie, do give us a thumbs up in here. Now let's go on to what we have for you this morning. Now our KLCI is turned green Pentagon, switching to a 1-month chart here. So you can see in here, since 3rd of January, it actually turned green Pentagon, and that's where we got this nice Chinese New Year rally. Let me just highlight here the laser pointer. We have this nice Chinese New Year rally, and really testing back the old peak, which many of local analysts as well as economists, the 1500 in here. And this morning it did tested 1594, so that was going to be that resistance that we are going to be hitting in here. The up signal is definitely been on since the 3rd of December, and KLCI stays resilient despite what it is. It hold its level in here and find breakthrough. We're going to be looking at the ST2 stage 2 stocks and stock FA collection that we did in our last episode. And for many of beginners, SmartRobie, we do advise some of you to look into the FA, which is the fundamental lease coverage. That will give you some sort of dividend in there. And for our more advanced members, you can use the intraday stock trade. All right, so that's always been the mark here that we have, and that will put you into a stronger position here. And of course, the SmartRobie is powered by Pentagon Guider, which is the creator. All right, this is where we brought in the volume spread analysis, which was created by Tom Williams, credit given to them when it's due. But in our VSA 360, which is our premium dashboard, we do have the insider buy and sell. Check that out in here. Now let's take a look at some of our Pentagon champion and why they're there. And this is something I share in every breakfast show that we do here, is to make sure that our members as well as our audience are familiar with the setup in here. Right, the setup is one of the best way to ensure that you actually get the. So you can see once it turned green Pentagon, there were 2 tests here and there were a couple of tests. So this actually show the strength that's coming. You can see low volume in here, unique, and then we got a couple of tests in here. Then finally the volume came after 1 to 2 weeks and started to move up in a very nice uptrend. And we go back, unique is about 28% uptrend. And bear in mind, this coming Chinese New Year rally, you will see many of this so-called upward pushing in here and hitting finally the 36 when we saw last Friday breakdown in here. So many of these stocks are doing as per that. And of course, for our advanced members and our student, the CNS, which is the no supply bar, it's one of the strong one, and really to push this share up in here. All right, and this is what we are looking at. Having said that, so of course the VSA 360 with the insider buying and selling. And let's take a look at our KLCI that you see. Now the KLCI finally has broken up for the fourth time. You can see the last two was sometime in September and October. Then we test it on the 17th December. And remember, every time the market will have to test and then pull back and then only break out. That's what they do in here. There was a nice spring here, which was the last day of the trading. That was a spring, and that was the sign of strength, which I always talk about for many of our members. These are something that you want to keep an eye on and watch those signs of strength before the market literally breaks out in here. And when they broke through the 1470, that's where it started to pull back. We will see pullback around the 1470, but one thing is definitely for sure is the foreign funds continue to flow back in here, giving this market a push. The railway track has started to turn up here also on the last week of December in here, and these are very classical Chinese New Year rally, which we've been missing for the last 2 to 3 years, and finally we're getting it for the Year of Dragon. That's right, the Year of Dragon 2024 is something in here. But as members will know, when the market go higher right now, you want to watch out for the sign of weakness like uptrust, and because these are the one that will be the tall tail sign when the market breaks back down from here. Okay. Now on our more leading indicator, the cousin of the KLCI is the FKLI, the futures. You can see from here, right, it went through a range bound for November, December. That's where we saw, I talk about the US market being very, very rarely the market was sort of gaining. But I think I've talked about this again on the Wednesday talk show, is because of the foreign funds flows that usually take some time after they have made money from those, especially in the ASEAN context, like the Korea and the Japan. They will move those funds to the ASEAN market, which is actually our emerging markets, and that's why we see it took time before the market breaks down. That's how the money will actually flow. So green Pentagon was pretty much in the play in here, and the market just pushed it up, way tracks up. So as again 1499, it did hit 1500. You can see that level is the resistance in here. So that's why a lot of the stocks even before this has started to move up in stage 2 shares. Let's take a look at some of those. You can see, I'm going to show you on the chart here where they are. So previously is on Potasco. Let's go back and take a look at that. All right, PORTASO, Potasco. This was in line chain was in 15th of December. All right, almost 2 weeks ago. Let's do one more time. Potasco. So you can see from here, the market switched back to a 1 month chart. And from here onwards, the 15th of December, where market push up. And you can see, these are what we really want to pay attention. Those sign of weakness, the low accumulation in here, and then the market push back up one more time and then distribute. So when you see this kind of widespread buy, it's time to kind of take profit, but it's still in a nice uptrend. This is for Potasco. You can check out also Superloins. Okay. But of course, those of you who wanted to have some current stocks, you can pick it up this morning from the, but I will also share with you where they are right now. Right now we can see on the switch back to the 1 month chart, 15th of December was somewhere around here, right? And then it pulled back slightly. You can see the low volume, and then the line chain came, and this is where we got the market breakout. But right now it has turned red Pentagon in here. My MYG was the only one that turned down and going below the market in here. I think there's a lot of profit taking on that position for the MYEG. So for this week, 8th of January, we can see Rojas, Datasonic, MBSB, JHM, Muhiba, and SCIB. Now, SCIB is one of the stocks that really run a fair bit already, and this is something I've talked about on the members weekly podcast, which is the 52-week high. So these are the ones that you really want to pay attention, especially for our premium members, and we encourage many of our SmartRobie, if you have a chance, do upgrade. You can see this is what I talk about, where the market just went from 45 cents all the way up and continue to go high up. So this is where a lot of what we call smart money pushing it, very nice staircase, right? You can see the SCIB in here. I do think that there's still some opportunity in here. Since Green Pentagon, you'll notice from 4th October, 105% in here, all right? So this is where you want to pick up. 3rd of December, January, 3.7. 27 October, Rojas was up 13%. And D-Sonic was the first one, just turned 5th of January. So you want to check out D-Sonic. But again, D-Sonic, again, is one of the penny shares. And they may run, some of these stocks because we are talking about the Chinese New Year rally. It's been down for some time, started to pick up in here. And, these are the stocks you want to be checking out in here. So use the SmartRobie to your hunting of stocks, right? And remember, the sectors come into play, so make sure you check that out in here. Don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter if you have not done so through our website here. And of course, we'll be looking at the Robie FA collection, right? We look back on the 18th of December, pays a good dividend. Let me just bring this again, right? So you can see in the previous month, the market turned Green Pentagon, and then finally it came, the market still hold on. Lots of low volume accumulation during the month of December. As I said before, those where you don't see foreign funds, and now foreign funds coming in back, it's moving up nicely. And the next one is SIME, very similar. When we first talked about it was in the 18th of December. It turned Green Pentagon, but the Red Pentagon came in. As you can see, there were triple top. The market then sort of came down due to the weaknesses that we've seen right now, and that's where we are, okay, in the market. Not all stock goes up. So for this week, 8th of January, we have Tasco and Yinsun. So you can see Tasco is one of the stocks which is also touted by the economists being one of the stock pick. Check out one of my episodes that I've done in here. So Tasco started to break up nicely in here. You can also check out the FA, so use the SmartRobie to your... And then the next one is Yinsun, another stocks that was also picked by the economists, and they like this stock started to push up in here. That's where the market started to go, all right? And one of our unique proposition of our SmartRobie is our Pentagon Guider. So don't forget to use this to your advantage. Make sure you put in into a watch list the Green Pentagon and the Red Pentagon, giving you that up signal and down signal in here. And check out the notification in the morning or at night when you finish it. And you can build a watch list of the different exchange in here, which many of our members have done. So the US market, you have the list of stocks that has turned Green Pentagon, Red Pentagon, and that will help you to make money in here. And the alert is with you right now, all right? So when you want to use it, and of course it is freebie right now. You can notify it in the Pentagon on your mobile handphone, so you get the notification. And also our breakfast show for the SmartRobie US market, especially there's a little bit of pullback. We will see the market have some chance of going up, so make sure you check us out next Monday, which we'll do the odd Monday of the month will be the Robie Malaysia market, and the even Monday will be the US market in here. And of course, this coming Wednesday will be our main talk for our so-called looking at macroeconomics, and we'll be talking about the Chinese New Year 2024 Year of Dragon. Stock rally is here and what you can do. So make sure you follow me there at 9:30 in here. And also for our CV2 intake, still ongoing. You have not done so, and you can see our weekly stock trade idea started to turn pretty positive. Most of them are making money. Those who don't, we just cut loss, and we are turning positive in here. And more discussion in for tonight at 9:30 for our members. Make sure you join us. And for our premium members, we did select a couple of good stocks here: Redtone, VDAT, HSSB, and also this one is a property stock, 8893. I can't remember off my head. I think it's MK Land. That's right, MK Land. And you can see those results for members who put in the effort started to do much better in here. So the summary for our KLCI, as we go on more on this coming Wednesday, the KLCI break break onto the upside at the 1470 with the flow of the foreign funds. All right, so right now we got to look out for the upthrust at 1500. That's where the resistance in here, and the Robie FA list, for those of you who are new, those are maybe a good candidate for you, but those of you advanced, you can check out some of the intraday stock, or our members trade the VSA turbo trading method, which I've been sharing for many of our members in here. And 1500, watch out for that one in here. All right, so if you have not done our subscription, please hit that button to subscribe YouTube for all our video in here. And for those of you who are considering our VSA 360, check out our new features that we talk about regularly and the great review we've been getting over. And we are right now at the stocks. If you have any stocks that you want me to review, kindly feel free to put it in there. I'll be happy to go through with you and share with you some of the stocks that we talk about here. All right, if you have any stocks that you want me to let us know. If not, have a great week. And don't forget to join our Telegram chat room in here for all our education. And I'll see you on Wednesday. But for our members, I'll see you tonight. That's all we have. Thank you for your support. We appreciate your time spent with us. Thank you.